You want to know the real reason on why you're not getting any closer to your goals? Why you don't seem to be making any progress at all? It's because you're constantly stopping, starting every fucking month. That's why you don't get any closer to your goals, is because you're not sticking with it. Right when shit gets hard, you just stop. And how do I know this? Because that used to be me, dude. Like, I used to never stick to something, never commit to something, even if I said I was going to. Once it got hard, I would quit. You get motivated to start at something for a bit, then once that motivation starts to die down, you just quit. Then you wait another few months, that spark of motivation comes back, you start again. Then next thing you know, a month goes by, gets hard, you lose the motivation, then you stop. So what you need to understand is that when shit gets hard, when you probably don't have the motivation to push even more, that's when you absolutely need to push harder and push the gas down even more. Because that's how you grow. When you're uncomfortable and push harder, that's how you grow. Growth comes from being out of your comfort zone, not retreating back to it every single time you get uncomfortable. And this is why most people don't achieve what they actually want in life. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Most people do not accomplish what they want in life. And the reason this is because they don't even have the self-awareness that this is happening. They're so used to just retreating back to safety when shit gets uncomfortable that they don't even realize that this is going on. The absolute perfect example of this is New Year's resolutioners that go to the gym on January 1st. They're super motivated, they're super excited to get after it. Then a few weeks or maybe even a few months go by and then they just quit. They just fall off and they're right back to where they started. There's always next year, right, guys? There's always been 25 fucking years. So why is this the case for so many people? Why does everyone seem to retreat back to comfort right when shit gets hard? It's because life is honestly too fucking easy. Like, you guys might debate me on that, but hear me out. I'm not talking about winning at life, like being super rich or jacked or anything like that. I'm just talking about life in general, living an average life. Do you guys know how fucking easy we have it now? Since living an average life for most people is pretty comfortable, it makes the desire to actually push and better yourself very low. And the reason that is because most people know they don't have to actually push themselves. They know they can get by doing the bare minimum and staying comfortable. We're not fighting for survival every single day, like the cavemen were. So think of it this way. Do you think the caveman stopped looking for food or like hunting when shit got hard or they got uncomfortable? No, absolutely not. When they probably got even hungrier, they probably pushed even more. They were fighting for their lives almost every single day. But we have it so fucking easy. If you're watching this video, you probably have access to food, water, and shelter, which at a fundamental level, what else do you really need in life? So what I'm getting at here is that the way we're living life now, the average life, is that you are not forced to be uncomfortable. You have to push yourself on your own. No one else is going to do it for you. However, the positive part of this is that it's something you can learn. You can learn to push yourself. It's hard at first, but if you just keep the promises you make for yourself and stay consistent and don't let the inner bitch inside of you win, then you really don't have much to lose. I will say though, it does take a special type of person to be able to face adversity every single day and not be rewarded for their hard work on a day-to-day basis. Not everyone is able to do that. For most people, the pain of staying the same does not outweigh the pain of change. So you're really gonna have to find a deep down reason in your mind on why you need to make this change. And again, some people, they just don't have the mentality to make that change for themselves. And there's absolutely no issue with that. We need those people on this planet. If everyone was great, that would just make the standards so much higher. So if you think about it statistically, about half the population is okay with living paycheck to paycheck and being out of shape and being overweight or just fat in general, which is okay. Again, as long as they're living the life they want to live, that's really all that matters. However, if you want to put in the extra effort and become great at something, that's going to take additional work. You can't be living paycheck to paycheck and being out of shape and expect to have great things happen to you if you're not pushing yourself on a day-to-day basis, if you're just staying comfortable. And the only time most people will put their foot on the gas is when they absolutely need to, or when they're forced to by an external force. Like, for example, if they have to pay rent and they don't have enough money on the first, dude, they're going to do whatever it takes to get that money. And they're going to operate at a level they didn't even know they had. So when they work a little extra, they get some extra money. Once that problem's solved, they just go right back into their comfort zone, just cruising by in life. So if you actually want to accomplish the things you want in life and do great for yourself, then you are absolutely going to have to push yourself when you don't feel like it. You're going to have to stick up for yourself when you hear that inner bitch inside of you tell you not to do it. You have to stop letting that voice inside of your head keep winning. And stop looking for motivation to start at something. I think motivation is honestly kind of bullshit because winners don't need motivation. Winners just keep the promises that they make to themselves. So all I can say is stop feeling sorry for yourself and catching yourself in a tub of ice cream watching some Netflix show every time you give up.